Hey, my Facebook fam. So I'm just coming to you quick. I was so blessed this morning. My sweet girls are being entertained by their new fun car. And so I was just spending some time reading, and I so needed it. I was feeling a little thirsty, as the world would say. I just was quenching my thirst with many things that were not feeding it, because God's the one who feeds us. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Hey Nick. Hey Mary. So, what I just wanted to talk to you guys today about was, have you ever assigned thoughts to somebody and they didn't even think that? This morning as I was reading Uninvited, I'm reading it a second time because I guess I really have struggled my whole life with rejection, and I didn't even really notice it until it started plaguing the relationships that I'm closest to, and I started assigning thoughts that they never thought. And so I just wanted to talk to you. She just did this amazing chapter, and she talks about how she met this lady at the gym, and she was like the super fit person. She actually asked you to imagine the most fit person that you know who has no ounce of body fat. And then she says, imagine now a marshmallow dressed in clothes. She said, okay, I'm the marshmallow, and I'm right next to the lady. And she felt like she needed to be in competition with her. So she was trying as hard as she can on the treadmill. Or no, they were on the elliptical. And then she got a phone call from a friend. She had to take the phone call. And she was trying to whisper, she said, but it's hard to whisper when you feel like your lungs going to pop out of your mouth at any second. And I kind of giggled, because what happened next made me laugh. So the lady next to her got off the elliptical and went to the treadmill. And in her mind, now she's decided that this lady at the gym hates her. And that's what this chapter is called. The lady at the gym hates me. And she assigned all these negative thoughts to this lady, which this lady had never ever said anything to her, never looked at her in a bad way, nothing. And then one day she walks into the gym and this lady smiles at her. And she had a moment with Jesus where she said, you know what? Maybe all those thoughts and all those things I've said about this person, or I believed about this person, were not truths. Maybe this person really just smiled at me because they said, hey, I know her. I've seen her before. And maybe that day she got off the elliptical. She got off of it because she simply just was ready to go work out on the next machine. So sometimes I think we assign thoughts or motives or actions to people that really have nothing to do with what they're thinking or believing, but they're things that we need healing from. I'll give you an example. For the longest time, I could not go through a drive-thru. It would give me massive stress just to go through the drive-thru. Like if I was going through the drive-thru, I needed to know what everybody wanted in the car, and they needed to have it before I got to the drive-thru window, because my belief was that I was inconveniencing the people behind me, and they were probably thinking, oh my gosh, what's the matter with this lady in front of us? Why can't she hurry? She needs to hurry up. And I would really assign all these negative thoughts to those people, and in a sense I would allow that shame and that guilt and that fear and that anxiety to just live in my life. And so one day I got quiet with Jesus, and he said, Lacey, when did you believe you were an inconvenience? And I really got quiet with him, and we walked through my past, and it sounds a little different, but we really did. I just listened to him, and we walked through some things where I believed that I was an inconvenience, and he spoke truth to those places. So my hope is that today, if you are assigning thoughts to people that they never thought about you, that you'll get complete and true healing, that God will speak to that place in you. I was so blessed this week. I want to share one more quick thing with you, is I listened Saturday morning to Joel Osteen. And I absolutely love him. I know some people are a little iffy about him, but this is what I've decided, is I truly am a happy person. And I don't know why I'm so happy. And I kept thinking, like, people want to be happy like me, God. Like, what is this? And I watched this thing by Joel Osteen, and I'll put it in my post here once I'm done. But you know what he talked about? He said it's a daily choice. He said before your feet hit the ground, start thinking about things you're thankful for. Now, I'm working on this, because most of the time before my feet hit the ground, I grab my cell phone. And I'm like, oh gosh, I cannot believe I'm reading all these Facebook posts and all these things, and now I got all this negative stuff going on in my mind. So I've had to stop that. And my girls and I, we just say, thank you, Jesus, for waking us up today. And we walk up the stairs, and we just start naming off things we're thankful for, because it's a daily choice. And sometimes it's a momently choice if you're going to choose to be thankful and happy for your day. And sometimes you're not going to feel these things, guys, because sometimes our feelings are not in alignment with all the things that we could be grateful for. But as long as you keep reading the Word and keep soaking in the truth, those feelings will start to be taken over by God and the truth, and you won't be all over topsy-turvy. And that's what living loved is it's just knowing that no matter what you do, no matter where you're at, no matter what your morning looks like, no matter how you walk it out, no matter what you do, that you just get to rest in Him. I'm going to read this last part for you because it blessed me. So I want you to visualize right now that you're a little girl or a little boy, okay? And you're running, or you can be your adult self, okay? And you're running with this cup full of water, right? And you're running this race thinking like, if I just get over here to serve these people or help this group, or I just help my kids here, or I help my husband here, that I'm gonna do what God's called me to do, and I'm gonna feel so good. And your cup is sloshing out, and you just think if you just get over there, your cup's gonna get full. But in the Bible, that's not what it says. It says, delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. If you abide in me and my word abides in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done. Listen to these words, guys. Abiding, delighting, and dwelling are all words that require us to trust Him with our place and our pace. So God's not asking us to run at neck-breaking speed to get there. He's just saying rest, dwell, and be loved. His love is not simply something you earn. It's simply placed on you. So today, I hope you'll take those thoughts captive. Whatever thoughts you're deciding to people, they're probably not thinking. Really, let's get some healing on that. Because you know what? The world is looking for you. You're the only person who can bring your special kind of beauty, Mary. You're the only person, Stephanie, who can bring your special kind of beauty. Scott Howard, you're the only person that can bring your special kind of beauty. And we need each of you so that we can bring Jesus into all of the places that we are at. I love you guys. Christina, thank you so much for watching. I love you, love you, love you. Yes, please share this if you feel like this touched your heart. That's just God working and moving, and I'm blessed to be a messenger for Him. So share away. And I love you guys. Have the best Monday.